Hello friends and welcome back for another episode of our Terraria 1.2 Let's Play. This is episode 55 and today is going to be quite a day indeed. Last time, as you remember, we actually went ahead and beat Plantera twice, and today is going to be the day where we actually make our way down into the jungle dungeon, I think is what we're calling that. It's been quite a bit of work to get there. As you might remember, I was sort of putting out a general call for just any kind of suggestions that I could get from you guys as to where exactly I'm supposed to go to start to look for this thing. So I did a little bit of snooping on my own, and I found out that a lot of the time they seem to appear around the Hell region at the bottom-ish of the map, but I happen to have one of the largest jungle biomes that I think I've ever seen. So it took me a good 4 or 5 hours searching around, and you can see, like, if this gives you a little bit of an idea, like, here's where the roof of it, or the floor, the ground floor is of the jungle, and this is where it meets the corruption over here. So if you make sort of an invisible line down this way, you're going to see that we've got a long way past where the actual jungle is supposed to end on the surface. So it actually seems to bow out a little bit and seems to go quite far in this direction. So anyway, I found where the temple is. It's over here. I haven't gone in yet, of course. I've gotten myself basically as ready as I think I'm going to need to be. And then I went ahead and dug a big old tunnel to hopefully ease our transition to this place so I don't have to spend a million years trying to get down to it again. Because as you can see, I went in a bunch of weird patterns, just kind of going from left to right, going around in circles. I went on this big old loop over here, and eventually decided to just go left, and, you know, very happily, that search finally ended. There are a couple of other things, though, that I wanted to show you, and little things that I happen to have found, because I found a few of those queen bees while I was on my way over there. And one of them happened to drop this beekeeper sword, which summons killer bees after striking the foes and has a chance to cause confusion. That seems kind of cool. I haven't really tried it out yet or anything, but it's nice to have, and it's nice to have in my pile of weapons. Then I also happen to... Oh, there's actually something here I forgot. The fruitcake chakram is another thing that I've got now. I should probably just toss this once just to see what this looks like. Yeah, not all that exciting, but, you know, nice to get some of these special holiday-themed items while they're still available. And you'll see I have a key already ready to go, so I don't forget. What else? I thought there were some other weapons that I happened to run into. Oh, yeah, I found this shotgun. I haven't really used shotguns at all, or really hardly that many guns aside from just the Mega Shark, which has been quite a boon for me. And I also found a Ruthless Staff of Regrowth, which was way underground, and kind of struck me as a little odd to find that this late in the game, because it's, like, super weak and stuff. Other thing I found, really important thing as far as I can tell, is I found a Lava Charm, which gives me 7 seconds of immunity to lava. And so then what I did was I made a water walking boots obsidian dealie, and I was thinking about combining the lava charm and that together to make like lava wader boots or whatever those are called, but I didn't want to necessarily use up the lava charm just yet because I wasn't sure if that was the best way to use that whole setup. And then my my lightning boots over here would be kind of obsolete because I'd have something else boot wise. I mean, I guess I could just use more slots, but felt wrong to me, so I thought I would just bring that to your attention and ask you what you think I should do about that. I do want to make the best combination of accessories possible, and I think it's going to take a little while to sort that all out. And I do also have some extra honeycomb now. I've got one here, and then another one, I think, in my auxiliary chest down at the bottom in the corner. Yeah, I do. So, I don't know. I figure I'll probably make one of every accessory eventually, but I'm going to need more chest space for that. And my accessory collection, or statue collection, is getting quite extensive as well. I think I've pretty much filled up about as many slots as I could hope to fill up now. I'm not sure if there's much else still to come, but I am excited to see if there are more. Also, I tried out a beach ball. It's pretty goofy. Nothing really important happens. You just kind of toss it, and then it bounces around for a while, and eventually you can pick it back up. I guess you could probably make like a net or something and play a silly game with it, so that's kind of neat, I guess. Yeah, anyway, I could probably just leave that alone, and it'll eventually just return to my inventory. There were other things. What else? I found other... Oh, right, this is a good one. Found a couple of pets. I thought you guys might be interested in seeing these. I found a dog whistle, which was a gift out of one of the gift boxes that I had found, and that brings a little puppy onto the scene. He's kind of cute. Does he fly? Like, how does he get through walls? I haven't actually summoned him yet. Can you... Oh, he just kind of, like, flies through the air with his tail. That's kind of adorable and funny. He's got a little bit of a strange gait to him, but, you know, that's fine. Let's put him... back in the chest, and I like the little profile picture too, and the beach ball jump pack. And I also have if I could put my dog whistle back, a nectar, which summons a baby hornet, who might be adorable. I'm not sure. Can we swap these guys out now? I don't like how it sounds like I'm eating whatever it is. Like, I just had a nice puppy, and then it made a bone crunching sound. That's not quite right. Alright, well, he at least seems like he's a little bit more agile. I'm not sure how useful he's going to be. At least the ball of light, or the shadow orb, or whatever we're calling it, seems to, you know, emit light, whereas the puppy and the nectar and, well, basically any of the other ones don't really do that. Oh, the other thing I wanted to mention, and I know I'm getting a little bit long-winded here, I'm probably going to just move on, but I did get a ton of this stuff, chlorophyte. I've got an entire stack now, as well as another 40-something bars down here. So we should be good to go if I need to build more ammo or armor or really whatever. I'll just harvest our mushrooms again. I've been pretty on top of the mushroom farm lately just because I want to make sure I have enough to create the entire shroomite armor, which I think is largely why I have so much whatever the hell. Anyway, let's put the mushrooms away. I don't know why I keep forgetting chlorophyte. It's like, it slips my mind every 5 seconds. Put the mushrooms away, and let's go. Oh, and put the beach ball away, and I guess the wasp can hang out with us. I'm going to keep thinking it's an enemy when we're running through the jungle, but that just might be funny. Any other stuff I might want to bring with me? I guess I could bring, like, a potion or something in case I need thick skin for fight and stuff. Oh, I've got all of these bonus items, too. Nothing really that I need that badly. I mean, I guess I could just bring, like, one of these sugar cookies and an iron skin potion. That'll be for, like, bosses and stuff. Good enough. Let us be off now that we're 7 minutes into the episode. I just wanted to recap with you guys all the stuff that I've been doing off camera, because it's mostly been drudgery, but there have been a couple of things worth talking about, and I think we've talked about them now. I'm going to try and hold out a torch here. And this is an instance where not using my teleporter is the better way to go. Oh, is that a werewolf? What does he drop again? He's got some kind of a charm that lets me turn into a werewolf, I think, that I would like for him to drop. Doesn't seem to be happening, though. Certainly fought a handful of werewolves by now. And that would have been hilarious if, just like last time, I just mention it and then all of a sudden I get one. Still can't believe that Nimbus Rod happened like that. But yeah, anyway, the teleporter would have taken us too far away. I'm just going to run right through the gastropod. So we're going to run to our tunnel, and then we're going to do a little bit of depth diving and get right to where we need to be. The path has already been set out before us. There's not too much work involved. I don't really need to dig through things. It's very straightforward. I made sure of that ahead of time. And like I said, it took me quite a few hours. To be honest with you, if this game wasn't so freaking addicting, I would have been quite burned out with the amount of prep time that I've had to do for some of these episodes. Like, today's episode, this one that we're doing right now, totally took me many hours. But I'm happy to do it, because I'm still enjoying the crap out of this game, and I hope you are as well. It's just, it's a little bit draining sometimes to play the entire day and make basically no progress just to then record. Like, I'm used to basically jumping into a recording and just going. Like, it's a whole different ballgame when you do it like that. And I know there's people out there who do Let's Plays that are much more, you know, editing-focused. I've never been one of those guys, so it's a little bit different for me to try and adapt things to being a little bit more interesting in that way. And I think it's the right thing to do, and I think it's good not to be a little bit lazy about it at times. So I'm glad to spend the time when necessary. It's just not something that I always want to do if I can avoid it. Which is why, like I said in a previous episode, like if I have to take a day off or two on Terraria, hopefully nobody's too upset about that. But it's largely because I need more time to do the prep time and still get my other recording stuff done. Hopefully you understand. And this is not like a elevator or anything, so please nobody get too upset that it's not a straight shot down. I was trying to dig around all the water everywhere, and it freaking took me forever. But we're almost there already. It's not that deep. And we're already at the jungle. I put torches to light the way so I don't get too lost. And there's plenty more green ore everywhere. If I need to come back for it, I actually found such an abundance of this stuff as I was searching for the temple that it was like kind of... I was getting frustrated with how much time I kept stopping and just trying to dig stuff out. I guess I didn't put torches down here at all. That's alright. I was only down here once for a brief few moments anyway. Now we've got the tortoise. Alright, he gave me another turtle shell. And we are now at the temple, so you can see I put lots of lights here just to make sure I didn't forget where it was on the map or something. And you can't dig through this, in case anyone was wondering why can't you just, like, straight go right through the walls or whatever. No, you gotta use the key. Unless there's also like a Rod of Discord, I think I read, that lets you skip through and just dig right through. But there we go. We've opened the door. We have now entered the temple in a whole new world of tricks and traps and treachery and other T words. Possibly treasure. I'm hoping T for treasure. So there's a button down there on the ground. I gotta be totally attentive because these some of these traps are a little bit obnoxious. I'm gonna try and take all this stuff I can as well. This is probably not gonna be the longest dungeon. From what I've seen in other people's experiences, for the most part, they're usually pretty quick to get through this whole thing. It just depends on if I get beat up too many times on my way. Holy crap, there's like caltrops falling all over everyone. Alright, I guess we need to heal already. And it's kind of dark in here. Oh, crap. Where's the ground? Yeah, this is kind of a dangerous place. I was not quite accounting on it being this difficult. Alright, so there's a few crappy healing potions. What is this? A power cell. Use it at the Lihzahrd altar. Okay. I'll take a power cell. I've never seen that item before, so that is new to me. How close am I to death? I'm fairly close to death. Can I take this little chest too? I can. What was the thing that triggered? Oh, right there. Really got to watch those. And we'll get rid of these 2 dart traps. There's 2 more over here too, but I think they probably were triggering the same stuff. Still, don't want to get involved with it if I can avoid it. And that is, look at that awful channel that we've got to deal with here. I guess I can get rid of these spikes though. If I couldn't do that, that would have been a bit of a problem. Okay, well actually I can't really do that. So can I stick to the edge and then mine out some of these? Not really in a way that's going to help me though. Crap. Alright, let's just fall and not get too hurt, and then we can mine it out on the way back. So maybe this is going to be incremental. Each time we go, we're going to get a little bit further or something. I'm kind of okay with that, because that'll make this last a little longer. Otherwise, there's a good chance that we're just going to be done with this in 10 minutes, and then that'll be the end. I don't know how difficult the boss is either. I've heard possibly not the most difficult in the world. I don't know what that dude is. Alright, let's fight. Okay, it's like a running lizard man. I guess sort of Sen's Fortress style. Let's keep going a little further. I do want that candy cane, though, as long as I'm not going to trigger another trap on my head. I think I see the pressure plate. Yep, there it is. Gotta get used to there being pressure plates pretty much all over the place. And then later on, I'll come back and I'll just clean up all of the other objects that I might have missed on my way down. Alright, I know that room took for ages. Let's just let's take it a little slow and steady. Maybe we could shoot some of these guys off before we get too embedded in that. Okay, that kind of worked. I just hope when I land here I'm not going to trigger something. Okay, there's a flying snake man. We're good. Did he drop something? Looks like he might have dropped something. Let's clear off the floor first. Just make sure there's no darts or pressure plates. A little at a time. Red husk. Okay, that's just a dye item that I've found a bunch of times before. Nothing too scary there. I really like that there's a different gameplay element going on where it's a little bit slower paced. You know, we're taking our time, we're exploring in a different way than we're used to in Terraria, where things are usually just charge ahead and, you know, don't really worry too much about the consequences. This is a totally different thing. This is almost like Spelunky style gameplay, which is kind of cool. Alright, still want to clear out all of this stuff just because then it lets me see these pressure plates, and that would have gotten me hit from one of those guys there. You saw that dart trap that I just picked up. And we're just about healed up again after that little debacle in the first room where I was sort of getting acclimated. Looks like a lot of spikes that we're going to clear out. I'll take a look at the map in just a moment to see how far down we might be. Looking forward to killing this golem and seeing what drops he's going to give me, because I might be able to get that ultimate, like, pick saw thing, which is going to allow me to have basically the best pickaxe in the game. It's nice to have the best something in the game after all this time. Unless they go ahead and patch it and make it, you know, not the best one anymore, which I guess I would be fine with, considering I kind of never want this to end. Alright. I really enjoyed those comments, by the way, guys, that were like, yeah, you should like, apologize to BizSnap for getting the lucky coin so easily, because he's been farming for that for ages. Like, I guess they just have good luck sometimes. I mean, between that and the Nimbus Rod, I suppose. I didn't know it was that rare, though. But I still haven't found that Flame Feather or any... Oh, God. I did it again. I thought I could just land right there. Evidently not. And these don't even disappear, these Caltrops. Once you get hit by them, they still keep bouncing around. And they do a lot of damage each time. Alright, let's shoot all these guys. Oh my god, there's freaking traps every 5 seconds. Where's the... Okay, there's the trigger. I'm gonna have to make sure I mine that out. Where's safe, though? I think I can land right here. Got another power cell. Thankfully, those stack. Some bad healing potions, hunter potions. I kind of don't really want any of this stuff. I've got so many of these already. Whatever, I guess I could just stack those. Don't really need the gold bars at all, though. And pressure plates. Oh god, I've triggered them even though I saw them coming. How did I do that? I'm the worst. I'm just basically the worst. Another pressure plate. I'm just basically walking along with that one. There's another power cell. Spelunker potions, I never get enough of those, though. What did I do to trigger those? Oh, there's another one there. I thought I killed this already. Well, once I go through this once, I'm not really going to be in any danger afterward, aside from these enemies that just show up and destroy me. Well, I guess that'll happen. Still, we made some good progress already. Let's jump back into things. I didn't get a chance to look at the map. I have plenty of inventory space still, so we can just go ahead and run right back. I will go ahead and grab my mushrooms again, though. I really want to get that done. I see Shroomite armor in my very near future, and possibly even a hoverboard. And by the way, noted, somebody mentioned that there's a jetpack. I saw that in the, whoever was selling that area, and I was considering buying it, but I just haven't done that yet. Alright, it's daytime for once, so we actually can take a little tour of the landscape, see things in proper light, and not have to worry about it being far too dark. I think I've been better with how I've been handling the darkness in this Let's Play. I've tuned up some of the graphic settings in a way that I think makes a little bit more sense with regard to how I handle things in Vegas, so hopefully it's been viewable for you guys. I know I've spent a lot of time in darkness. Hasn't really been something that I've wanted to do. Oh, I forgot to heal up before I left. I do that all the time. I suppose I could still heal with a potion, but it doesn't feel quite as nice. Plus, I don't have a cooldown and all that. I think I'm almost there, and then I just gotta run down the passage again. Stupid question, but the door doesn't, like, relock after you leave, right? That would be probably impossible. Did I? Oh, I just passed it. Almost positive that that's not the case, but I haven't actually done this before, so we're going to find out in 5 seconds here. Or as long as it takes for me to get down. Also, I should really break that demon altar, but I guess I really don't need the stuff out of it anymore. I never got that answered, actually. Is there a way to pick up and move a demon altar? Because I'd love to have one, like, under my house. Because there are occasions when you actually want to use one for crafting, and I just never have one around. I have to go on a little journey to find one. Whoops, wrong side. Should just lead myself directly through with torches. I need to go all the way around. Just put 2 torches. That's like my little symbol that I would do when I was getting lost in, like in Minecraft and stuff. I would actually do that. I would put like 2 torches to indicate that it was an exit, and then 1 torch when I just needed it for light. And I think I had like other systems as well. I'm sure you guys have probably also come up with your own sort of solutions for these types of things. Anybody that plays enough of these sandboxy games, I think you start to think in that way. It's very easy to get turned around in Minecraft. Thankfully, we don't have that 3rd dimension messing with our heads in this game quite as much. Or quite at all, considering this is not a 3-dimensional game. So, I think we're almost back. Just gotta head down this hallway and follow the torches one more time. Sort of letting everything hit me at this point, because I don't really care. Still using the chlorophyte armor. I know I could have gone back. Okay, good, the door's still open. I could have gone back to the tortoise armor, turtle armor, I almost said. Now I did actually say. But I just figured that I liked the fact that this adds that a little bit of extra offense every time. So I haven't bothered it. Alright. These lizard dudes, not so bad. When you have, you know, no traps really to worry about, and you have your spear ready to go and everything. And we're almost already back to where I was. There's my gravestone, and I'm sure I dropped a couple of gold here at least. There we go, and I've gotten my gold back. That is a lot of destruction we're causing right now. And let's just get rid of all of these, and then we will forge ahead, slowly but surely. I like that, because it also gives it a little bit of knockback in addition to, you know, your regular attacks. So if you're just trying to keep things off of you for a while, that can be a bit handy. Any more traps? Super dart trap, okay. And there's another one. It's like topaz there on the ground, or in the ceiling, rather. And another dart trap or something. Okay, lizard man. All good. Let's see how deep this rabbit hole goes. Looks like I can't really tell yet. But once I get that special pickaxe, you know, I won't even have to ever go through one of these again. I should be able to just jump right through it all. If I ever find a temple again in the future, I mean. Alright, now we can clear out these wooden spikes at my leisure. Don't really have to worry too much about arrow traps right now. It seems like the enemies aren't even spawning particularly all that much. I also, in my process of clearing out everything in the jungle, I marked off, like, a good 5 or 6 more bulbs for Plantaria in case I need to fight that again in the future. And I know I will have to fight it more in the future because, you know, you gotta get all those keys. I think, like, a total of about 5 of them, right? So I will have my work cut out for me there, but it's not like I'm really too worried about it because really the main issue is just finding where those bulbs even were. And now that I know where they are, we'll go and drag the thing around and shoot it some more, and that'll be all. Alright, look at all of that, and dropped a Featherfall potion as well. That is a lot of monsters, all of a sudden. I don't even know what I'm hitting anymore. They were in such a tight pile. Back to the pile. And there's more coming in. I gotta clear all the traps still here, and let's get some light. Alright, you wanna go? There you go. Now this one's going to fall on my head as soon as I fall down, or, yeah, get in here. 1, 2, and 3 pressure plates. Now we're all good. Oh, that one, they just decided to run at me all of a sudden. I'm going to heal again. I'd rather stay a little bit towards, you know, a little extra health when possible. Am I getting a lot of money for this? Was that 8 silver? Oh yeah, I'm up to 5 gold again. That's not too bad. I guess this is a nice place to farm if I need to. I'm sure there's going to be more traps right here. Careful along the floor. Alright, seems like as long as you drag your pickaxe along the floor, you're pretty much safe. And if there's going to be any dart traps, you probably grab those as well. So even if you do miss one of the pressure plates, if you get rid of the dart trap, it's not going to do anything anyway. And looks like we've got another chest here. Oh, with another trap right in front of it, and another power cell. Thorns potions, I don't mind. Those are kind of useful at times. Healing potions again. And another dynamite. Really don't use throwing knives at all, though. Let's take that stuff with us. Somebody once told me you can't take it with you. I beg to differ. I've certainly taken quite a bit of stuff with me at this point. Let's just smash my skull straight into that wooden spike for some reason. As long as we just clear out this little bit here, this is not going to be a problem again. And another chest, it looks like. I think these mostly have kind of crappy items in them. Water walking potion, whatever. A couple of gold I don't mind, though. I mean, why would I? And there's some bombs sitting there, or 1 bomb, 4 bombs, you can't tell. And another statue. And another chest. Alright, I'll take the extra torches. I go through those pretty quickly. Gravitation potions, not my favorite thing, but I'll take them. And yet another power cell. I really don't even need to clear out these spikes, but I think I will anyway. Oh, okay, well, that's not really what I meant to do. I was just thinking in case I had to jump around a little bit. Maybe I didn't want to smash my skull into this stuff and then go ahead and do it anyway. Alright, there we go. Oh! Crap. I saw it there as I was landing right on top of it. Gotta be meticulous with this area, it appears. Oh, there's another Plantera bulb right there, and another dart trap. I wonder how this is procedurally generated. Seems like it's gotta be pretty intricate to nail the traps and everything like that. How am I gonna do this? I think I should grapple to this wall, and then try and get some mining in. Let's see if we could just spear that guy first. Good. Okay, that's what we wanted. I almost just trapped myself on top of the spikes, and I can't hit the other one, so now I gotta get out of there. And of course, the spikes don't hurt the enemies, they only hurt me, because I'm not a lizard person, I can't walk on walls or whatever. Not that they're really walking on walls, but you know what I mean. Alright, we're just gonna stand on it, because I don't really care anymore. My health will just eventually regen anyway. Okay, I want to just remove those little edges there if we could, and I guess we'll just drop some projectile damage on them. I think I just pushed them through the floor. That was kind of interesting. I don't know if you saw that, but two of my enemies there just sort of phased down through the floor. I'm sure they had a good reason. I don't know what it would be, though. Alright, I'm going to fall on here, and let's hope this doesn't just get me killed. No, we're good. Okay, let's get rid of the traps. Okay, he's going to run. That was a bunch of health that I didn't want to lose. Get the light back out. We should be safe to go through here now. And now we've got some kind of horrible, like, Mega Man style setup where I'm going to need to figure a way through all of this. Alright, maybe we're going to have to actually split this into 2 episodes. This went by really fast. I wasn't expecting this to be quite this long. Based on what I've seen of the maps of these things, usually they're quite short looking, but I guess with the slow pace that you've got to go through, really changes the speed that you can progress with. So if need be, we will come back and finish this up in another one. Another power cell, suspicious looking eyes, I can generate those anyway. I'll take more torches, I could use those, and I don't really need Jester's arrows at all. Let's grab another chest, and watch out for traps. I'm pretty sure that, yep, there's one after that statue there. They're not hard to see, you just gotta be paying attention, and they blend in really well with the scenery. For example, there's a dart trap, and then there's this one right here. There's another one, and some kind of a, what was that, a cage, I guess? I want to get rid of these 2 dart traps. I think my inventory is going to fill up pretty soon. Surprised there aren't more enemy types in this. I feel like, given how different this environment is, that there might be more. Or that they would drop some better stuff. And maybe they do, I just haven't seen it yet. But so far, it seems like it's been a fairly mundane little run through this. The only trick to these is just these guys start running on all fours after a few moments. Like when they get raged out or whatever. And, you know, as long as you see that coming and you have the right weapon, particularly this mushroom spear, you can pretty much decimate everything, as has been the trend. You know, I'm a little jealous that you can walk over all those spikes. I kind of wish I had that power. Alright, so this is going to be a pretty obnoxious little spot here. I'm going to have to clear out all of these spikes. And I'm going to have dudes attacking me from the other side the whole time. Alright, maybe it won't be too bad. As long as I don't get too many showing up all at once, we'll be fine. Alright, that's looking good. I don't see any more traps there, but there are plenty of spikes on the way up this. And another life crystal. Not like I really need those anymore. I actually found a spot while I was doing all the digging through the jungle. There was actually a total of, I think it was 3 or 4 life containers all in one spot, which is, I've never seen that before. I was pretty shocked by it. I think that heart was actually sitting on top of spikes. That is a little strange. I also ran into a spot where there were like 3 or 4 jungle chests all in one spot as well. It's like, I guess you just get an occasional fluke in the procedural generation of things, but I like when that happens. It's exciting. And now, I've kind of learned my lesson from having been around as much as I have been, just, you know, searching out randomly, finding stuff. I think the gold chests are kind of a little past their prime at this point. They're not really going to offer me a whole lot anymore. There might still be 1 or 2 things that I haven't gotten out of gold chests, but for the most part, I think I've used up everything that they're going to have for me. Can we please move on? Thank you. I just want to get rid of this little pressure plate here. I'm hesitant to clear out my inventory, too, because I feel like I'm just going to be finding a lot more of the same stuff Oh, you know what? That's why it was sitting on the spikes, because you can't actually get rid of it until the chest is gone. Fleeting cloud in a bottle. This whole chest is kind of bad. I appreciate all the dynamite, though. That stuff's kind of good. Alright, I guess I'm just gonna have to, like, not touch that chest, then. Excuse me? I think you're so tough. Alright. Do I want to bother with any of this? No, I think we can just keep going down a little bit more. And this looks like a large room. I wonder if this is why there haven't been so many enemies spawning lately, because they've all been hanging out in here. Alright. Am I at the end of this area? Because I haven't seen a big room like this so far, so I'm kind of wondering. Maybe this is the last spot. Oh yeah, okay, there's some kind of weird object down there. So I think that's going to make a really good transition then for next episode, so there's something exciting to see and do. I guess we're going to fight a golem, and I don't know what we're going to do after that. I guess maybe we'll head to the dungeon and see how scary and dangerous it is or something. Yep, that does seem to be the very end. Well, we should definitely light the place up at the very least, because right now, unacceptable lighting conditions. Unacceptable. Oh, there's traps too. I gotta clear out the traps for sure. A little surprised that you would put traps in a boss room, but then again, given the other crap you've had me go through, I guess I'm not that surprised. Alright, let's get lighting on pretty much every angle. I like the lighting in here. It's kind of a nice, warm, brownish red glow. And there's another trap down on the floor. Just gotta make sure I don't activate this by accident. Probably hitting it with the pick is how I would do that. Also, how do I farm this guy if I wanted to come back and fight him again? Does this just reset, or do I have to, like, go to a new world every time? Because that would be kind of horrible if that was actually the case. Alright, I think we're pretty much good to go. So I will go clear out my inventory and such between episodes, and then I'll meet you back here for the next one. So thank you everyone, as always, for sticking by and watching another episode of the Let's Play. This has been absolutely phenomenal that we've gotten this far. There's, only a few more episodes of big progression, and then it's going to be mostly just fine-tuning, doing little things that I didn't think to do before, and just trying to get the most out of what's left of the game that I can. Things like, the Pumpkin Moon and the Frost Moon events. Oh, is this a... No, I thought that was a mimic, and then I remembered I left that chest there for a reason. I'm dumb. Anyway, thank you as always for your support. Feel free to leave a like if you enjoyed the episode. I do appreciate that very much, and it does make a meaningful difference to me if you do that, because it actually helps the episodes reach higher search rankings, and then more people get to find them. So, all in all, it's a nice thing to do if you feel like I deserve one. But thank you again. I will catch you next time, and I hope you have a terrific night. See you for the Golem. Later.